Hello Internet, Jazza here. Welcome to Book Break. Are you sick of being strapped to a desk all day in order to make somebody else rich, just toiling away, another cog in the machine? Do you see yourself as the next Richard Branson, Oprah Winfrey or Steve Jobs, but have no idea how to get all of that recognition, praise and dollar? Sorry, the only prop that I could afford was £5 notes. Irony. Well, never fear, Uncle Jazza is here to walk you through some tips on how to become that entrepreneur that you always thought that you could be. I myself am also a small business owner. If you don't believe me, look it up. I'm going to walk you through 5 books by entrepreneurs who are experts in business that can help you on your way to entrepreneurial excellence. Try saying that 5 times quickly. All of these books are, of course, available and published by Macmillan. Very nice like that. First off, you're going to have to figure out what your new entrepreneurial adventure is going to consist of, and there is no book better than this, and I mean this, than Chris Guillebeau's Side Hustle. He has case study after case study of people turning side projects into profit, from the modest to the positively gargantuan, and this book has a 27-day guide to how you can find your first side hustle and then possibly turn it into your own business. He helps you not only come up with your side hustle, but do everything from execution, marketing, to being able to learn how to pay taxes on your endeavour. And this, and frankly all of the books that Chris does, are really phenomenal in helping you if you're looking to go out and carve a niche on your own. They really are a must-read. He also runs a community alongside this on his website. It's like being part of a free club. I mean, you've got to buy the book first, but in principle, the club is free. I actually got to sit down with Chris right here at Macmillan, and he gave some really great advice on how to keep things fresh when it comes to entrepreneurialism. So make sure that you watch that video after you finished this one first, obviously. If you're going to take the plunge into being your own boss, then you're going to have to learn to, well, be your own boss. Too often that day that was meant to be really productive in your spare bedroom that you've converted into an office by investing in a standing desk can turn into a 13-hour Netflix binge, which felt fantastic at the time because you were standing up through the whole thing, but actually isn't particularly conducive to doing an awful lot of work. Trust me, I know. Caroline Webb's book, How to Have a Good Day, gives you the tools that you need to, you guessed it, have a good day at work. The full title is actually Harness the Power of Behavioural Science to Transform Your Working Life. And through this book, you can actually manage to trick yourself into becoming more productive. She encourages you to do stuff like set daily goals, not multitask, and be grateful to the people that you're working around, and my favourite, to make sure that you have downtime. She also encourages you to take part in something called distancing, which is basically how to keep calm and carry on when everything seems to be not going your way. It's all about being zen, my friend. Stoicism. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, then you're going to have to learn a fair bit about money. Now, technically, you could get rich enough to be able to employ somebody who can understand money for you, but in order to be able to get to that point, you're going to have to have already earned a certain amount of money. I mean, you get the point. Thankfully, Dan Ariely and Jeff Kreisler have created Small Change, which uses behavioural economics to try and explain how you and I, fleshy blobs of muscle and bone, interact with dollar. Yeah, no, the prop is still £5 notes. Sorry. This book has a very Freakonomics kind of vibe to it and tells you straight why half the things you do with cash just make absolutely no sense whatsoever. So make sure you read this before kitting out your office. Something particularly of value to entrepreneurs is that they make it clear that actually there's a lot of cases where it's better for you to outsource your work and get other people to do the work for you. As an entrepreneur, it can be difficult to relinquish control, but these guys will set you straight. Samit is an innovator, digital media expert, pioneer, entrepreneur, and that's just what's on his Wikipedia page. Most of the people who wrote these books in this video have had very impressive CVs, but Samit really stands out. He's been at the top of multiple industries for decades. He's worked at Universal, EMI, Sony, and then moved into the tech industry. I must say, he's got a very impressive CV. I might even consider giving him a call back. In his book, Disrupt Yourself, which is called Disrupt You in the US because Samit teaches you how to really, for want of a better word, think outside of the box, but in a fresh and exciting new way. This book is full of anecdotes and real life scenarios that prove that shaking stuff up really does reap rewards. I can say words. There's also a really great bit in here where he talks about personal branding, which I talk about in another video on this channel. Make sure you check that out as well. Shameless plug. Finally, here's another one from my new best friend, Chris Guillebeau, born for this. This one kind of, I want to set you on a bit of a heartfelt journey. In this book, he really tries to hammer home the idea that there is that one thing that sets you apart from the crowd, that makes you special, and you can find the job, whether it's at a bigger organisation or whether it's a business that you set up, that really doesn't feel like work. It is possible to do that, and this book is fantastic at hammering home that message. If you guys want to be able to go to work every day and have it feel like a holiday, then this book is definitely a must-read. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me at Jazza John across the whole internet. And if you have enjoyed learning about business through the magic of books, then check out the other videos that I've made on the Macmillan Book Break channel. There's one where I interviewed Chris Guillebeau, my new best friend, and there's another one where I talk about how to personally brand yourself, which is handy if you're a social media person like myself. Make sure you also subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys around soon. Very exciting.